I'm Sebastian with the Angulo Team here in Virginia, and I want to take a few minutes to share a little bit of my story, why I got into insurance, and why what we do is a little different than what you might expect from a typical insurance agency. Because for me, this was never just about plans or policies, it's always been about people. I've always been someone who values connection. Over the years, whether it was through ministry or working with families or just having conversations with people in everyday life, I found myself in situations where people were looking for guidance, not just information, but someone who could help them make sense of things. And one area where I saw this come up again and again was health insurance. People weren't just confused, they were overwhelmed. They would go online, try to look at their options, and end up with more questions than answers. And what stood out to me the most was this. It wasn't that people didn't care about having coverage, it was that they were afraid of making the wrong decision. And as I began helping more people one-on-one, I started to see a pattern. Most people thought the hard part was choosing a plan, but the real challenge came later, when they actually had to use it. That's where the frustration would come in. Unexpected bills, confusion about deductibles or copays, not knowing where to go or what was covered. And I realized something important. The problem wasn't just access to insurance, the problem was a lack of clarity. And that's really where everything began to shift for me. I didn't want to just help people get enrolled. I wanted to create a better experience. One where people actually understood what they were choosing before they ever needed to use it. So I made the decision to build what is now the Angulo Team. Not just as an agency, but as a place where people could come and feel guided through the process step by step. At the Angulo Team, we're not just helping people get coverage, we're helping them understand their coverage. Because having a plan is one thing, but knowing how it works, that's what really makes a difference. Our goal is to bring clarity into something that often feels confusing, to take something complex and make it simple and approachable, and to make sure that when you leave a conversation with us, you don't just have a plan, you have confidence. What really sets us apart is the way we walk with our clients through the entire process. We take the time to understand your situation first, we walk you through your options, and help you compare them in a way that actually makes sense. We explain things like deductibles, copays, and out-of-pocket costs in plain language so you're not left trying to figure it out on your own. And even after you enroll, we're still here. If something comes up, if you have questions, if you're not sure how something works, you have someone you can reach out to. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about insurance, it's about making sure you and your family are protected. It's about removing that feeling of uncertainty and replacing it with clarity and confidence. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed trying to figure this out on your own, or if you just want someone to walk you through your options and help you make the right decision, I'd be happy to help. At the Angulo Team, it's more than just health insurance, it's clarity, it's guidance, and it's having someone in your corner when it matters most. We'd love to help you get there.